Here we go. State your name, please, for the record.
Brian Galante. I'm sorry, I don't have a voice right now.
And why don't you have a voice, Brian?
2 nights of GBV, yelling, screaming, being a fucking idiot.
Where are we today?
We are in Dallas, Texas.
We are in Dallas. Lee Harvey's.
Lee Harvey's.
Right? We're gonna meet up with a bunch of GBV fans.
And no one's getting shot tonight.
No one's getting shot. Yeah. Crazy that they name a place Lee Harvey's in
I know.
Dallas.
Yeah. Figured Jack Ruby's went out of business next door.
So where are you from, Brian?
I'm from Philadelphia originally. I live in Boston now.
Live in Boston. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And we're here in Dallas today, October 27th.
Something like that.
Yeah, 2024. We're going to talk a little bit about Guided by Voices.
I would love to.
Yeah. How did you get into Guided by Voices?
So, funny story. I went to see Pavement. I was home from college. It was like, probably October in 1994. Crooked Rain was out, one of my favorite albums of all time. And I was home for fall break. Trocadero, Philly. I see this opening band, Guided by Voices. Like, oh, they're probably some like ironic indie rock band with like fucking black rim glasses. And then this band comes out. And they just, it was like seeing a classic rock band out of time. And I was 21 then. And I'm thinking, those guys are cool. And they were older. They were also seasoned. They brought everything I love about rock music together. And just a package that you can't really explain. From the stage moves to the fucking guitar, everything worked. But you know what above all worked? The songs stuck in my head. Then I went back to college. Excuse me, voice. I went to a record store, probably April '95. I see Alien Lanes just sitting there. Remember the CDs with remember when they had the fucking big box?
Right.
Anyway, so I see it sitting right there. I'm like, that's the band I saw open for Pavement. I bought it. I listened to that non-stop. Started as soon as I heard the opening of Saudi Salute all the way to the end of All Right. I listened to it over and over and over and over and over. And I turned so many people onto it on my campus. Turned a lot of people on the Guided by Voices. And I graduated, and then it's just like, that band stuck with me. I was instantly in love, and I'm so thankful. That's what you call a happy accident. That's a happy accident.
So it was 1994 in Philly.
Yes, sir.
At the Trocadero. Is that
Absolutely.
Where you saw them open for
Pavement.
For Pavement. And were there any songs that stuck out to you?
So that's what's funny. I didn't know the band, but when I heard Alien Lanes, I was like, oh, they played this song, Closer to the Air. That's what I remember. And that's what's cool about Guided by Voices. You hear that hook. Earworms. They stick in your ear before you know it. So when I threw on Alien Lanes, I was like, I heard Close to the Air. It took me back to that moment, opening for Pavement at the Trocadero. And the stripe white pants. And yeah, I mean, just hearing that song for the first time on album, like I remember Bob singing that. I do. It's awesome.
Yeah. So Closer You Are, Salty Salute, there are a couple songs that stuck out to you early on. Any others?
Well, after I absorbed Alien Lanes, I worked my way back a little bit. You know, B1000, obviously, I loved it. But to me, Under the Bushes, Under the Stars, when I bought that album, it's probably right at the end of my college career. Spring '96, right before I graduated. And I remember hearing that album, and I remember thinking, like, how much professionally produced it sound compared to Alien Lanes. Man, called Aerodynamics, just fucking came roaring out.
Yeah.
Roaring out to start. And it's like, you want to talk about an album opener. And then I just, from there, yeah, I'm not making sense right now.
I think you're 100% making sense. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man called
but oh my
Aerodynamics.
gosh, that whole album, start to finish, like song after song after song after song. It's just like that's what I love about Guided by Voices. It sounded different than Alien Lanes. Same band, but it's like every face, every album were awards. It's huge awards.
Yeah, they were kind of moving out of the lo-fi type of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Felt like, okay, this is a professional band now.
You mentioned to me earlier, there's this album that when you're trying to introduce new people, new fans, or new listeners to Guided by Voices, that you point to.
Isolation Drills, by far. I mean, first of all, Fair Touching is our better album opener ever. I don't think so. I mean, it just announces itself.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good. I mean, I know Do the Collapse was when they were supposed to be like, that was supposed to be their big, their big commercial moment or whatever. That's a good album, don't get me wrong. But Isolation Drills is immediate. The production's great. The songs are great. The performances are great. All right, yeah, the album art, but such a good album. So when I say you need to listen to this band, Guided by Voices, if somebody's never heard them, I turn on Isolation Drills. And Fair Touching is always the first song that I put on. Always.
Yeah, that's a good start, especially for a mainstream music fan. Any other songs on the album stick out to you?
God, there's so many albums. Well, if I'm looking at the recent run, I mean Dance Gurus. I mean, what do I do? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It just sticks out like that. I mean,
yeah. Yep.
There's some songs that are unspoken. You know what I mean? It's just like the hooks get in your head, and yeah, Dance Gurus by far.
Yeah. Any other songs from across the years that are favorites?
I've always been a big fan of Weed King. It's just such a build, and I'm sorry, audience, I'm a deadhead. So Weed King has this build to it, like a Grateful Dead song, where it just and then blows. I fucking love it. Speaking of blues, Chicken Blues. I love that song. Chicken Blues.
Yeah.
Great song. Okay.
You mentioned the Grateful Dead. Is that your second favorite band?
My first.
Okay, so GBV is
They're
your
always,
second.
yeah, they are. God, but this is my second favorite. Grateful Dead will always be my first favorite. I know, but I love them both.
What other bands were you into kind of prior to GBV?
So, I grew up like a punk metal guy. So Slayer, Megadeth, and then like stuff like Black Flag, Fear, Agnostic Front. I was on to that. And then I kind of like slammed straight in my Grateful Dead ears. At one point, I had 2 cassettes in my car: Rain and Blood by Slayer, Turbine Siege by Grateful Dead, and I listened to it all summer long. To the Annoyance of Everyone. And then, from there I got into college, got into indie rock, came in Grateful Dead, Built to Spill, Mercury Rev. By the way, Mercury Rev, that's a fucking great band. Spiritualized, another one of my favorites. Yeah, man, so I'm all over the map.
Yeah, sounds like it.
In many ways.
Are there any Guided by Voices lyrics or Bob lyrics that kind of stick out to you as favorites?
I mean, the cool thing about his lyrics is they feel meaningful, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck's he talking about? And I love that about him. My favorite, All Family Lanes, Fire Burning Around You, My Love. What is that song called? I'm in the moment right now, so I can't quite remember it. Hellfire's burning around you, my love. Yes, around you, my love. And normally I can sing better, but I have no voice.
Yeah.
The hellfire's burning. Yeah, I fucking love those lyrics. But Smothered in Hugs, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's the one I forced you to sing?
On our trip to Tar Windows. I really don't know now. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But those are very sort of like, that's mystical Pollard. Like, it's meaningful, but at the same time, what the fuck's he talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On our trip to Tar Windows, it's like when you're going on a voyage with a new relationship. You know?
Yeah.
I don't really know now.
Which way do we go now? On our trip to
know.
taller windows. I really don't know.
I don't.
I don't know.
Smothered in hugs, brother. But yeah, I mean, so many great lyrics, so many great songs. But that's what I love about Pollard. It's like, he makes you think, but at the same time, it's like, you don't have to think too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So your first show was in '94, Philly, Trocadero.
Yes, sir.
And how many times have you seen the band over the
Oh,
years?
boy. I'm going to guess about 25, 30. Yeah, not enough, truthfully. Kind of like, I'm streaky. You know, like I'll see the band a lot over the years. At a certain time, I probably didn't see them. Well, in college, I was broke, and I would say probably I saw them a lot, like 99 to 2003, and then over the last 5 years, I'm saying 5. But I've seen them on and off for years, so I might be underselling myself. I'd say 30, probably about 30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've traveled to see them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Texas.
Yeah. What's the furthest you've traveled to see GBV?
Probably Texas.
This
Yeah,
trip
I'm
here?
an East Coast guy, you know what I'm saying? Thought about going to LA this summer, but
What cities have you seen them in?
Pittsburgh, Philly, New York, Boston, DC, Austin, Dallas. I know somewhere else. Where else? Other cities.
Holyoke. Holyoke.
Holyoke. Fucking Holyoke.
That's where we met.
Holyoke. Yeah, brother. You know, and that's what I love about GBV. They play those little markets. You know, it's not just the big cities. Your pigtails are awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking
Thank
awesome.
You. It's part of my costume.
Hey,
Did you ever see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I've done. Oh yeah.
Tarantino's
Yes,
movie?
absolutely.
Okay, I'm an old Mirabella Lancer. You know where DiCaprio was the
Absolutely.
guy? Yeah.
You look fucking awesome.
They come through. Here.
So, what were we saying?
The towns you've seen GBV in?
Yeah,
Quite a few.
Holyoke.
Mostly East Coast, right?
Oh, Allentown, or Bethlehem, PA, Lancaster, PA,
Yeah. Trenton. I think we played Trenton.
Ohio, fucking dig. Oh, Trenton, dude, Trenton. Yeah. Bob got dragged off the stage. Bob drank a little too much. That's why I love him.
Yeah, it was like 04 or something, Trenton. I know I
That's
didn't.
a fucking cool club. Were you over there?
I didn't
I
go
saw
to that
Ween
show.
there in 2004 as well, dude.
Oh, yeah?
It's a fucking great club.
Yeah,
It's a great club.
very cool. Do you have any favorite live GBV moments? Songs they've played or?
God, yes. You know what stands out? Sleepover Jack in Cleveland. First of all, what a great fucking riff that is. What a great riff that is. And hearing Bob fucking... See, that's another thing. I was talking about the Dead earlier, about the build. Like, we came as a build. Sleepover Jack, that's a build. I know! Fuck yeah, man. I mean, he just... By the end of that, he was fucking screaming into the mic. And just feeding off the audience. The audience is feeding off him. That's my moment right there. That is my moment. So good, dude. So good.
So cool.
So good.
What did you think of the show last night? So
I thought it was very good. You know, earlier, like, not that I'm like, judgmental. Like, I think Bob was feeling like he couldn't hear himself. He's a little out of tune, and I think he knew it. It's like, how's this sound out there? And it's funny, that's what I love about him. He can just fucking retune. He fucking retunes, man. I mean, he has like a built-in spectrum analyzer or something. Brings his fucking right on. And as the show went on, we just fucking vibed. We just got fucking figured it out. And it felt so special. It felt so special just to, first of all, just be with everyone. I mean, I love this, God, I love this fan base. I love being such good friends. But Bob, I think he feels the same way. You just see the love pouring out of him. And I felt it, you felt it, most of us felt it.
Yeah.
And it was a special moment. Austin might have been the more professional show. Dallas that was for us. That was for us.
Yeah. I think 14 cheerleader cold front was the.
That was for us.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you feel when he played that?
Oh God, buddy. I'm not really sure I can explain how I felt in that moment. First of all, that was him acknowledging the fans. That was him acknowledging fans. But the song itself means so much to me. It was almost a little cute. He looked a little nervous. And he put it together. And it's another one of those moments where the audience was just like, he was feeding off us. You were feeding off him. And I think he was a little nervous, and then once he realized we were in his corner, it opened up. It opened up. So it honestly took me back to fucking 95, man. 94, 95.
Yeah. Yep. So we had a lot of our friends there last night. What are your thoughts on the GBB fan community?
I'm not sure that I've ever met a kinder, more genuine group of people than this fan base. You want to talk about just fucking smothered in hugs? That's how I feel every time I hang out with the fans. And I had the opportunity to meet so many new people, see old friends. I'm fucking grateful, man. Fucking grateful.
Yep. And you've been to a few Heat Fests, or
Only one.
just the one? This is 20. This Heat Fest 12.
Yep. Last year. Not 12. My daughter went to college this year, so I couldn't go this year.
Okay. So GBB 40 is you went to.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What'd you think of that?
Oh God. I mean, come on. It was the best, dude. It was the best. It was the best. It was just so nice hanging out with all the fans and the opening bands.
Yeah.
Seeing Bob watching Built to Spill. I mean, like, he's sitting there just. When Bob's into the band, you know, it's a fucking special moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super cool.
And that's probably where you and I started to get to know each other.
Yeah. Well, we did the
Like we met at Holyoke.
Holyoke, and then we did Forever Since Heat Fest. You are a member of the, I like to call the New England chapter of the textbook
I'm
committee.
the unknown. I'm the unknown one. I'm like, you know, everyone knows Allison, Tim, Ken for good reason.
Yeah.
I'm the unknown one.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking Ringo Starr.
The sleeper member.
Absolutely.
But you guys put together last
dude.
February, a fan gathering called Forever Since Heat Fest. You invited my band to play, and it was fantastic. We had a great time. Yeah.
So fun. I mean, just so fun. So fun meeting your family. And I mean, the love they were giving to you and the love you were giving back to them. Just, that alone made me happy.
Yeah,
Just watching your family support you like that, man.
Yeah, it was
Fuck
great.
yeah, dude. Seriously. And what a blessing.
Yeah.
What a blessing to be able to put something together like that and have everyone come to our city and watching them enjoy themselves.
That was great. Yeah,
Made my heart
I'll
happy.
be forever grateful to you guys for especially giving my nephew and his friend, who were 17 years old at the time, that's why we're the teenage FBI, a chance to play. I mean, on a you know, on a legit stage.
You guys did a fucking awesome job.
It's great to pass it on to kind of the next generation.
Great.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. I appreciate your time. Anything else you'd want to mention about your GBV experience over the years?
You know, first of all, anyone who made it through this entire interview, thank you. You know what? I fucking love you. I love all of you. That's all I have to say. I fucking love you.
And if you had one thing to say to Bob?
I love you. It's true.
All right, brother. Love you. Thanks for your time.